Welcome to Heathrow Airport. And no, we're not here today to talk about the Emirates A380, although I am going to show you this shot because it's really nice and I want to keep your attention. And we're not here to talk about British Airways, which is, of course, everywhere here. I had a really nice day out watching all these planes taking off yesterday from the northwestern side of Heathrow. Beautiful day, amazing. Highly recommend doing it if you have time on a layover here. What we're here to talk about is ITA Airways, which is back here at Heathrow today, relaunching Heathrow-Rome flights after they departed a couple of years ago, and this is the triumphant return. There's an A321neo coming now, should be just about half an hour out. And the nice thing about that is, I'm in economy, but these A321neos have a premium economy and a proper lie-flat business. So even if you're in economy, if you manage to get one of these premium economy seats like I did, you're already doing better than most Euro business out there. Relaunching this service, which is obviously going to be crucially important to them. You look at how many flights BA has on this route, which of course you can check on Flight Radar 24 by plugging in LHR to FCO. You'll see just how much BA service there is. And I've got this airplane on the follow feature right now. And the main event is actually going to be happening in Rome as ITA Airways formally joins the Star Alliance. They're part of Lufthansa Group now. Lufthansa has a significant stake in the airline, and they're looking to take it to bigger and greater things. Come along, let's go do this. These aircraft are sent to mid-haul destinations out of Rome, such as Accra, Cairo, Riyadh, and Dakar. But you'll also find them operating intra-Europe sometimes, especially to Paris and Amsterdam. Chances of an aircraft swap to something with a much more standard Euro layout is definitely possible though, so keep that in mind.
The handbag must be placed under the seat in front of you.
Welcome aboard ITA Airways A321neo. This is the very special plane that has an international configuration, a long-haul configuration I should say, premium economy here, and a lie-flat business class direct aisle access in front. Very nicely configured airplane, and the cool thing is you can get a premium economy seat as if it's economy. You just pay a little bit for the seat assignment. Flying within Europe, they sell this as economy, and you're already doing better than you would be on most Euro business products, which are basically an economy seat with the middle block. So this is pretty cool. Business was sold out. I had a chance to get in there, but by the time it was booked, it was completely sold out. So here I am. This is actually a really interesting one to try out. Be careful you don't lose small items in this deep recess, however. ITA Airways rose up out of the ashes of the historic but financially troubled Alitalia. While it's a different airline, you'll see nods to the former Italian flag carrier all over the place, and ITA still uses the AZ code. It has an all-Airbus fleet of 105 aircraft, including the A320 family and A220. For long haul, it operates A330neo and A350, which I have to say look very nice in the bold blue livery. It operates its main hub at Rome's Fiumicino and also calls Milan Linate a hub, although it looks more like a focus city with service mainly to European destinations. You won't find ITA at Milan's Malpensa airport. If we take a look at the FlightRadar24 airline page for ITA, we can see it has a pretty healthy global network covering 5 continents. And now with the Star Alliance and Lufthansa Group memberships, it'll be interesting to see how this picture may shift over time. And if we use my favorite FlightRadar24 feature to throw on a filter for ITA aircraft, we get a little visual picture of what's operating right now. A handful of South America flights are all in a little pack down here and nearly at their destinations, having departed last night. And same up here for a bunch of the North American flights nearing their destination in Italy. Out in Asia, we can see a couple of flights more or less just starting their journeys home. And then within Europe, there's a nice mix of Linate and Fiumicino service to various points around the continent. Note that right now you have the A321neo flying to a handful of European cities as we speak, including Brussels today. This is a relatively short flight, and quite soon we're descending into Fiumicino.
Per sicurezza potete fare riferimento al cartoncino nella tasca della poltrona di fronte. Grazie.
Alright, nice little flight in from Heathrow. Beautiful airplane. Shame it wasn't a bit more of an event, but we've got much more upcoming here. Now that we're in Rome, I'm gonna go in the city for a bit and chill out and enjoy Rome for you. Within seconds, we're gonna be jumping to being back here with some special access and some ceremonies around the official joining of Star Alliance on April 1st. So here we go. Let's cut to that. Shout out to the Star Alliance cabin crew who had to show up here and stand out in the cold wind for a really long time. That can't have been fun. All right, and here we are on the ramp once again at Fiumicino with the magic of video editing. Just a few seconds later to see this, the Star Alliance livery unveiling on an A320. Registration EI-EIB. It's very windy out here. It's interesting because ITA Airways livery, obviously very striking, this blue, and the Star Alliance livery contains no blue. It's very black and white. So it actually really stands out for that reason. Taking shelter in front of this covered engine to try and be out of the wind a little bit. By the time you're seeing this, they'll be a fully fledged member of Star Alliance. Exciting day for them, and I hope it leads to a lot more interesting routes, good air service, and hope to get to try them out on a long haul at some point. Let me know if you have done so and what your experience was. Very curious, because I've only flown them a couple of times now short haul, including on this flight down from Heathrow. That was my second one ever. So yeah, curious to know what your experience has been. Anyway, always fun to be out on the ramp, see some interesting things flying around. Aero Italia, some Delta airplanes, some nice blue ITAs taking off in the distance. Try and show you a bit of that. Fun fact, 17 Starlines members have serviced to Fiumicino and Linate to more than 1,150 destinations worldwide, and the Star Alliance, with ITA included, now comprises 26 member airlines. Not bad. And later that day they were back at it for the evening event, a gala dinner at the Villa Miani overlooking Rome. More standing and smiling, though no wind this time, thankfully.
And even if tomorrow it's the 1st April, this is not an April Fool's joke. It's reality. So let's celebrate, and thank you, all of you, for being with us tonight. Enjoy the evening and have a wonderful gala dinner. Thank you.
And we're wishing ITA Airways the best in this new chapter. In Rome for Flight Radar 24, I'm Gabriel Lee.